Hey there team, so this is something a little bit different. This is a mod I've been following for a little while. I've been trying my best not to expose myself to too much of it though, because I really have wanted it to be a bit of a surprise. The last thing I really looked into about this was a video by JackieFish. Oh gosh, a few months ago now, really. So since then I have been trying to keep it aside, but it's just recently got the initial build out. So we're still very early in development here, but I'm pretty dang excited because Shogun 2 is without a doubt, or Shogun 2 at the time was without a doubt my favourite Total War. It has been quite some time since I've stepped back into it though, so this might be pretty embarrassing. But all I'm going to do in this video is give my initial reactions to some of it and really sort of have a look around. And yeah, just try and get to a bit of grips with it, and then hopefully I'll put out another video later, and I'll jump multiplayer and see if I can actually get some fights done either between my friends or just random battles I can find. So this is of course is right now anyway, generally focused on the fall of Numenor. Yeah, as you can see. So it's a lot of Numenor battling amongst itself, which is a really cool concept to me. Numenor is something that I'd like to say I know a fair bit about, but when I opened up this custom battle screen and had a look through the factions, I know very little about any of this. Alfarazon, of course, jumps out to me, and I recognise these names, but as I say, I do not know anything. Oh, that's a nice tree. Yeah, I don't know anything about these things, so I'm gonna have to go and do some research into that. For now, I'm gonna jump into the Principality of Adunai. Again, really sorry, probably butchering this, and we'll just just go up against some golden boys. In order to not break my brain in this first battle, I'm gonna actually have our funds lowered a little bit, just so that we're, I'm not gonna have to deal with too many troops on the battlefield, and I can sort of zoom in and look around a little bit. First thing that was really striking to me about this when I was in like the menu screen was just how awesome the background music is. I'm really into it. That's why it's probably a little bit loud right now. If it's I gave a quick test listen, but hopefully this will all come through okay. So I'm just going to grab the Numenorian bodyguard. Dunedain bodyguard sounds nice, and that sounds pretty great too, but let's just stick simple so that I can focus on, I can spend a bit more money on my troops. I do not know anything about these guys, of course. So let's go for a front line of Dunedain heavy infantry, then two of these spearmen on either side of them. Still got 7k. Let's go for some sword masters. Really should buff out my my infantry line there, and then some cheaper swordsmen behind them. In Shogun, I've always gone really heavy for for bows. It's just always the way that I used to play it. And Dunedain steel bow. Well, I definitely want to get one of those, but I think most of my archers I'm going to go for just Dunedain archers. Not really. I don't want to. I think the models for. I have looked at some screenshots. I think the models for the militia do look awesome, but I'm going to refrain from bringing them right now. And then like one unit of spear cav. I talk about a lot. My micromanagement ability is horrendous, so I don't take much cav. Let's buff out these guys for one level. And can we do door? No. No, there's nobody cheaper. No, definitely not. Cool. We'll just have to. That's one of my favourite things about Reforged, just being able to use up all of your money all the time. There's 160 men in that unit. I guess that. All right. Okay. Cool. Nice and beefy. Then let's just make sure. Yeah, I don't want to look too much. I don't want to look at his army too much. I want to kind of be surprised a bit. Everything else I think we're okay with. This map, I think I remember at Aki. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. So we'll hop into that. Nice art in the background here, of course. Yeah, this time period is definitely something I'm going to have to look into a bit more. The campaign, I've heard, is looking quite good. I've never done a campaign on the channel before. I've attempted a Numenor campaign for Third Age Reforged. Actually, I was going to do a Numenor campaign, but it just never really got around. I was kind of wanting to go and get some art and stuff, and I never really got around to it. So I will definitely do it because I've got a pretty cool idea of it. I like to, when it comes to campaigns, I'm a bit weird, and I definitely get a bit role play oriented. So I'm definitely not a play to win sort of guy when it comes to campaigns. So let's have a look at my Numenorian bodyguard. Right, he's pretty loud, but that's pretty cool. That's nice. Yeah. So they are very heavy boys. 50 melee attack, 20 defense. Whereas in comparison to that, yeah, so my spearman there. Okay, yeah, so that's kind of cool. I like that my bodyguard, and also it's kind of weird that the officers are in the center of a unit. That's going to be a bit a bit confusing to me, coming from medieval for so long.
Soldiers at the
So these
ready.
are my standard swordsmen then. So yeah, they've got sort of, yeah, definitely some armor. You got to keep in mind these guys are Numenorians, so even the standard Numenorian is going to be something pretty
Soldiers
impressive.
at the ready.
Now what about this heavy infantryman? Nice with the winged helmets. And yeah, I mean everything just looks gorgeous. It's nice that I can sort of pump up the graphics without really too much of a worry of crashing, just because Shogun's a little bit more stable than medieval. But no, okay,
Yes,
these
my
are my
lord.
standard archers, and then my steel bowmen over. Oh crumbs! I've got a lot of archers actually. Maybe I've gone too heavy on archers, but we'll see if we crumble. Nice and foggy. Well, misty. Fog is only at sea. And then also my cav. Let's see them too. I also love from Shogun you can actually dismount your men from horseback, so that'll be fun to see. Do some dragoon style stuff. So I'll go for my normal idea of deploy kind of deep, not really wide. Archers out front. Let's save my steel bowman for the back. And I'm not going to spread these guys out. Actually, yeah, put him there. And then my swordsman. Let's go for all you there. And my swordmasters, let's go thick on the left flank, and then my bodyguard will hold the right, hopefully. And we'll just keep these guys in the forest. So they've got a 10 bonus against cavalry, whereas a spearman has 10. So I'm going to be treating these guys as kind of just grabbing enemy cavalry, rather than charging enemies down, although I do really like charges in Shogun. So we get started. I'm probably going to be pretty boring here, and I'm going to let them come to me if they're willing to do that, just so that I can go look at them. So he's gone, Alfarazon, obviously not as worried about not civilians, about militia casualties as I am. He's got some volunteer spearmen, I think really cool. Yeah, just standard boys. Then colonial spearmen, okay. Right, and then some more volunteer spears, where these guys out front, some steel bowmen. So I guess Alfarazon is all about, yeah, okay, he's all colonial and such, that's nice. He's got some cav running off at me. Yeah, again, just some spear cav, some more spear cav, and some, more spear cav. Cool, I'm gonna be, yeah, I can react pretty quick to that if they decide. But I'm gonna rotate around just a little to face them. What's he got as general and colonial bodyguard? Okay, shouldn't be too much of an issue. So he's got a lot more steel bowmen than I do, but as I say, I've got a lot of archers altogether. So yeah, I think I outnumber him in archers, but he's got 2 units of steel bowmen just to my 1. So it'll be kind of cool to see does having this like exceptional quality really is that going to screw me over. Let's walk, be nice and careful. As I say, we're not really too worried about battle strategy here. Not for this battle anyway. But I definitely, if I get into this for sure, because as I say, Shogun 2 was my game. I was not to like toot my own horn too much, but I was quite good at it back in the day. So with my little Ashigaru swarms, Some of my fondest memories are when Fall of the Samurai came out, and I didn't purchase Fall of the Samurai for a little while. Oh, thank you.
Are used
Yes.
to adjust to the speed of the battle.
Some of my fondest memories are just when Fall of the Samurai came out. I didn't actually buy it straight away, so I was kind of just left to muck about with. Oh gosh, the range is absolutely superior, isn't it? Oh, they're gonna mince my boys, aren't they? Ooh, okay, they're dropping like flies. Let's lurch forward into archer range, force them off that hill as fast as we can. Yeah, so I was having to like face off against musket armies using my classic lists, and that was a lot of fun, and it really helped me develop a lot as a player. See, so they do have colonial archers there. Damn. Yeah, no, I still, if these guys take much more fire, I might not outnumber them. I might not definitely win the archer game. So they've got the high hill advantage, but that's okay. Like, the hill advantage doesn't mean much when I can just shoot you off it. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, let's see now we're actually in range. So we're coming in. Yeah, just unload everything we can. They're archers. Yeah, the steel bow is like it's like a hollow steel bow. Oh, cool. So these guys are like, oh no, no. I was wondering if they're like, because they're a bit more southern. I was wondering. You're seeing a lot sort of more tanned guys dotted amongst them. Where's my Dunedain? Yeah. Oh no, now we're seeing a few.
Show yourself.
No, the hollow steel bow is something that I definitely, I don't know. I need to do more research into it because it is a cool concept. We're taking some of them out, but like, I'm using up a fair bit of ammo here, but I'm not too worried about that right now.
Our general is
Yeah, okay. Oh, crap. My main boys are actually starting to get hit. Let's actually do something with my cav. See if I can strike his archers. Oh, all right. They're reacting to that.
Soldier battalion at the ready.
No, I do. I never really use more than sort of 2 units of cav in any total war, and it kind of sucks because I really like Bretonia in Warhammer 2. So let's watch this charge. Oh, they're running from me, and that's a lot of fire arrows. I still had a damn good connection there. Got the volunteer spearmen coming in, so let's get them back. And those steel bowmen actually took that charge like champs.
We must fall back.
Yeah, so the charge bonus is 25. Ouch. So I guess that's another reason to get the steel bowmen. They're just so heavily armored that they can kind of put up with this punishment. So hopefully I've done some damage there though. But I've spread them out a little. I don't really want to go grab them. I said I don't. They've got 2 units of cav to my 1, so they've got a little more ability to screw with me. Those volunteer spearmen are coming out deep though. If they come a little bit too close, I'll definitely grab them with just a unit of my infantry. I'm actually going to do that right now. You guys split off from the group and go push their, well, go kill them. I was about to say some bad words, but that's fine. Colonial archers advancing quite quickly. They've still got their bows out. I see. I'm not actually too sure how to. No. Can you see that? No. And in Warhammer, you can of course just tell how much ammunition the enemy unit has. I'm gonna take their spearmen over because they're chasing my cav. I'm getting shot down the side. Yeah, oh jeepers sake, they're getting minced. But they've moved their archers way too deep, so I'm gonna slam them, punish that. So I would expect to destroy in this engagement. Yeah, they're already shaken. I could probably come around for like a charge in their backs, even though their spearmen would probably wipe them out.
Soldier battalion at the ready.
Kind of disorganized charge, but we're in there. Yeah. Okay, cool. They're losing decisively to that, but let's keep charging.
Soldiers at the ready.
Actually, you guys come out and chase them off. And you fall on back.
Archer battalion standing by.
Still firing along. Right into their front line. Yeah, okay, so these guys are like really sort of chatting this. Nice, that the Corsair ship symbol of Umbar. Yes, they're able to sort of tank that really quite well.
Soldier battalion at the ready.
So perhaps I need to really not focus as much on archers as before. Because that was, as I say, that's my waves of just Ashigaru bows was what kind of won me a lot of battles. So if I can't really just fall back on that, I'm actually going to have to do some infantry play, sort of more medieval style, then I could do that. I didn't even look at my sword masters. Yes, they're heavily armoured up, but they don't have a shield, so... Of course, so what's very interesting about this, what like really struck me when I first like heard about the development for this, was just there's no shields in Shogun. Like how are they gonna sort of have that come into effect? So they've had to really do all of these ammunitions, all of these animations, and I think they've done a really good job of it. I'm going to be watching some spearmen in battle, trying to just sort of really just see their actions.
Soldier battalion at the ready.
So even though these are, oh no, these are just the standard colonial archers, I'm interested to see how the steel bowmen do up against just an infantry charge. Because what I could definitely see me sorting out is like, instead of having, like what I'm doing right now with just heaps of medium quality archers, if I was to just grab say 2 units of steel bowmen, how much can I trust them in melee after all the arrows have been fired? So of course I'm kind of abusing this AI here, you know, and a player wouldn't let me do this, but it's more just to see how these units behave a bit. So this cab has been, they're certainly not squishy. I will grab some, oh poor dude, I will grab some knights. So these are the steel bowmen in melee, and you are seeing that they were taking out a few of my guys, whereas the standard boys were just not able to do so. So they've made contact there with a unit of steel bowmen versus my bows. Okay, cool. So how are you getting on in that fight? Yes, they're losing quite even. Losing decisively. Yeah, I would expect them to be winning quite comfortably here in this melee engagement. They're taking archer fire right from the front, so their shields hopefully coming into some sort of effect. And again, these are steel bowmen we're charging, okay. I know I could just generally look at stats, but I always like to just test these things and see sort of how just units behave in combat with each other. So my swordsmen there are actually crushing this unit of steel bowmen. I didn't expect that. That's a really cool looking dude, isn't it? So he's the officer of the steel bowman force. Really great looking helmets.
Suppress the enemy.
So what really worried me when I first saw this was because I knew that they were originally wanting to have a focus on Numenor, and I was a bit worried about just like Numenor fighting Numenor. How are things generally going to look? But there is a lot of individuality.
Archer battalion standing by.
Between my sort of Dunedain and Alfarazon's boys here. So we are losing that now. Oh, whoopsie daisies, I've just been firing away without noticing. So they did win there, but I expected to win that a bit better.
Soldiers!
And over here, yeah, no, okay. I mean, that's good. I'm kind of glad that steel bowmen can't go toe to toe with like a mid-range unit. I'm sure if I came at them with like a militia, the steel bowmen would just sweep them aside. Or maybe even if I came back with like spearmen, it would be different.
Soldier battalion standing by.
Oh, whoops and daisies, what's going on here? We're countercharging. Yeah, get your ass back.
Soldiers!
Okay, I'm just going to shut that down. We've let that combat go on long enough. So you're charging down at 11. Yeah, they took out a few of my guys.
Attack!
Yeah, if you just get stuck in. Oh yeah, you can't hold Alt, and yeah, it's a different button. It's F. You hold F in this game. I don't know. I'm gonna screw that up a lot for sure. Just one charge on them. Oh, and as well as that, you can see that units have shattered. You're not like, oh, is that unit gonna come back or not? So that's helpful. Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of weird that they're just sending their army at me bit by bit. I'm gonna do like just proper. I'm gonna let these guys get back to the force, and then I'm just gonna charge straight up. So
Archers at the ready.
Soldiers at the ready.
let's just engage this spearman on spearman. Well, my spearman, of course, being much higher quality.
battlefield. Shameful display.
Alright, okay, they're shifting now.
Soldier battalion at the
I think we'll
ready.
just get stuck in. Where are some of these? Oh, Inspire, Second Wind, okay. Square, Rally, and Yari Wall. Okay, okay. Any other weird? Yes, they all get Yari Wall. These guys get Banzai, fantastic, and War Cry. Oh, I guess they are like very elite units. Yeah, true. And then these guys get Yari. I guess Yari Wall in this is like, you know, Shield Wall. Because, you know, of course they've not got Yari, but they've got big old swords. They can deploy stakes right now. The standard archers can.
Archers at the ready.
Let's see that. So that's just something that they can do one time every battle.
Treacherously meant to ambush us.
Okay, the boys are charging. As soon as we deploy stakes here. As I say, you know, you can see it has been a very long time since I played Shogun 2. Because I think I am starting to realise that this is something that you can't just do. So that's pretty cool. What? Oh god. As much as I don't... No, I'm not going to test that just for the sake of it. I'll test that at the end of the battle. I'm pretty sure it is just a case of, like in medieval, just running through stakes is an instant death for anything that does so. So I think I've done enough damage to them generally, and I think the quality of my units should win me the day. So let's just have a nice spread. The only thing that could really screw this up for me now, I would say, is if their cavalry performs incredibly well, but I don't see that being a major threat. I'll keep my cav here just as a little deterrent and hold back any cav forces that come at us. Yeah, I think that they've gone too heavy in terms of just these volunteer spearmen and such.
Soldiers, let's go. Soldier battalion at the ready.
So they're winning pretty comfortably, but you know, it's the best quality spearmen I have, like up against the lowest quality that they have.
Soldiers at the ready.
Yeah.
Soldiers.
But no, this will be, so this is generally like the era that we're talking about when it comes to the Amazon TV series, which originally when I heard about that I was pretty, not upset, but I was a bit concerned. I just didn't really know how much material there was. But since then I've been looking a lot into it. There is a hell of a lot of material that they could delve into. Oh, I didn't even send my bodyguard up. Yeah, make sure to do that. I also missed out on this guy. You can go for a wide flank right left. And I forgot all my spearmen, so they can go there too. Let's just do a charge right in front of these colonial spears. I suppose they're going to turn around now as soon as I say that. I just want to see, can you sort of get away with this? I think you generally can as long as you're in and out. Oh, so I've been war cried. Crap, so I should probably be using some of my abilities. Grab some Banzai too. Why not? Go for a war cry. So war cry them back, General. Yeah, just push them right up the center. Keep that inspirational bonus going. I wonder where we got the voice lines for this. I say we, I always do that. I don't mean that I have in any way taken credit for this. I just mean, you know, I wonder where they did grab the voice lines. It's almost all pretty good. Bit of a slow charge there, but dealt pretty deep. Fine, let's go for a second wind. Just hit a bunch of people. Because a few guys are pretty tired. Rally, I don't think is necessary right now. Can we do standard ground? No, that's not a thing. Because that was standard ground was my go-to ability. Interesting. So I've got my swordsmen here, so battling away up against their spears. We're doing battle very slowly, yeah. Hopefully this backstab will sort it out. Good morale. Oh, shaken. But yeah, good morale is kind of what you'd want from Numenor, I'd say. Like, I definitely, especially the quality units. Even if you were to sort of pull off an amazing backstab, you know, you'd hope that the Numenorians would hold the line for a little while. Let's shove that down, why not?
Soldiers at the ready.
Yeah, so I think I've already kind of, you know, I'm not going to be relying on archers anywhere near as much as I used to. I'm personally not going to use
Our men are running from the battlefield. Shame for
not
this
yet
play.
anyway. Who ran, I wonder? Hard to say. Oh yeah, you guys get the hell out of combat, you're surrounded by spears. Wedge formation, of course you can do that. Oh, I can enlarge the radar, but I can't get too close.
Soldiers at the ready.
Surrounded by these shot infantry. Ah, so I didn't get any of the shot infantry, so they're two-handed swordsmen. Whereas my Dunedain swordsmen have a shield along with them. So that's pretty cool, whereas of course then the swordmasters as well.
Ready.
That's alright.
Soldier battalion at the ready. Soldiers at the ready.
No, but yeah, I think generally, because I like that my men are generally standing pretty confident, even though they've really gone down some numbers. Like in medieval, you can generally rely on your boys to hold the line for quite some time. You know, they've really got to get down on some low numbers, unless they have been morale shocked very badly. So whereas Shogun, I'm gonna have to remember, yeah, you can end up running quite easily if you screw up, which is good in a lot of ways.
Soldiers at the ready.
Medieval 2 does have some pretty solid morale sometimes when it maybe shouldn't.
Charge!
The men are fatigued, my lord, and some must rest.
Well, I also like just generally you can get your energy back way faster in these games.
Soldier
Holy
battalion
heck,
at the ready.
these guys got triple chevrons from this battle. They've done really well.
Soldier battalion at
I
the
do have a
ready.
spearman unit there that I can just kind of force through. I don't know, it's all swordsmen on this side. We're kind of being held back by their spears. So not my poor horses there are kind of... I could actually just fall back and dismount. That's probably for the best. Oh no, let me get away, please. No, they're going to chase me down. Hopefully they get bored. Or we can just push through maybe. All I need is a second of peace, and then I'll dismount and just turn around and stab them. Nah, they're not letting me get away. That's a shame. Oh well, just do what you can there. We should be able to just wipe out their infantry, and then there's nothing their cav can really do. I'm going to jump up into fast forward. Get through this bit more neatly.
The men are fatigued, my lord, and some must rest.
But no, so I'll be now that I've actually sort of got my hands on it, and I'm sort of playing it a bit. I will watch a lot more videos on it, and sort of see what other folks are thinking. Oh shoot! Thank you a lot to Hero guy. Never really seen his stuff before. Hero of the Greeks. He put out a pretty helpful sort of installation guide for this. It's a really simple installation anyway, but like it's always nice when there is one out there. So I'll probably pop that in like the description just so that
Our entire unit has perished, my
there,
lord.
and so that if anybody wants, they can go watch it. I had a really weird situation with this actually. I installed it and I was like, you know, what the heck is going on? Because every time I tried to launch a custom battle, the game crashed out. And I couldn't work out why. That's, you know, and I installed it like 3 times, and then I watched this guide and I was like, I'm doing everything right. And so then I launched the basic Shogun 2 and realized that the last custom battle I had played was a naval battle. So it saved, you know, hey, naval battle, which of course is not in this. So if you try and launch a naval battle, it'll crash out. So that's why, because it was just trying to load up the settings as they were the last time I had played Shogun 2. But yeah, this is the first time I've ever actually modded Shogun 2 and, well, like played a mod for Shogun 2 in any way. So I was a bit confused. These guys, oh yeah, so how many kills am I really racking up for these guys? Oh yeah, 401 kills for those guys with triple chevrons. I can see generally right now my army is going to be consisting of a lot of Dunedain swordsmen, like basically mid tier. I can see like a mid tier line, some steel bowmen, and to be honest, that might be it. Like midline, like good midline, steel bowmen, and probably some knights, just so I can really like dominate the cavalry game with a very small unit of cav. Oh shoot! Oh, of course, his bodyguard is gonna be gorgeous, aren't they?
My lord,
They are.
their
They look
general
really
has
nice,
fallen.
golden boys.
A cutting
Do
blow.
we have any golden boys that are not surrounded by my silver boys? I don't think so. Damn it! Yeah, too late. Sorry about that. They were really bright for how long we actually saw them, and of course they're just what the heck? All right, this is my supreme awareness ability. I've just let some of my men run off. Oh, they've shattered now. They've everything's dead. I think. Yeah, cool. Well, that's a nice little piece of art. End battle. Yeah, we're gonna chase enemy down. Costly victory. That's fair enough. Hey, yeah. Cool. Let's end the battle. I'll save the replay just in order to go and get like a screenshot. Possible friendly fire incident. A great moment. This is battle 1. I'll just end that. So yeah, all in all, like immediately quite impressed. It's a lot more playable. Well, I always knew it would be playable. It's a lot more just battle ready. You know, like if they stopped from what I've just seen there, you know, this is really bold, and I've not touched the campaign yet. But from what I've seen there, genuinely, if they just said that's it, done, you know, we're finished. There's a lot of content there, and I could genuinely spend a long time on that. So he deployed a lot more boys than I did, but yeah. So we've got the Númenórean bodyguard handled themselves quite well. My spearmen, yeah. Comparing the swordmasters there. They didn't really suffer anywhere near as many losses as my swordsmen. So I guess maybe get rid of a swordmaster, sort of beef out my swordsman, get another swordsman maybe. As I say, get another steel bowman. What are the kills? Even then though, like the kills between the steel bowman and the standard archers, not so much, but I think it's that ranged advantage that I'm wanting to secure. So I'll be getting the steel bowman, because it's just every time you press back it says retreat. I've been noticing that. That's a bit I don't know. It's lovely, but it's a bit strange. Let's have a quick look. I won't be doing another battle in this video, but I'm just going to be scanning over some stuff. So these guys, they don't have any other choices for general. Númenórean Knights, Númenórean City Guard. So these guys are all Númenor, not Dunedain. So as I say, I'll need to find out generally, like, you know, what all of these people mean. What are they? So, and then this is another sort of standard boy there. I think he's pretty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, he's just standard Númenórean as well. He can do Númenórean Royal Guard as well. But I think that's just about that. That's still the standard Númenórean boys. Yep, standard Númenórean boys, I suspect. But Alfarazon, you're a funky dude. Let's see. So we can do the Alfarazon Guard, who look like they'll be absolute beasts. 30 melee defense. So they are just gonna stand their damn ground. Colonial swordman. Yeah, it's just nice golden boys is the thing. Colonial knights. They're so expensive knights. Maybe because I was content with my spearmen. I won't go for horse militia. They have a horse militia don't have a bonus against cav, so they are messing up archers and chasing people away. Whereas your spear militia, well, sorry, your spear cav can do that and also counter cav. So for just that little bit of extra money, I guess you've got so many more. That's the thing as well. There's 160 horses in that unit. That's a big unit. So the knights don't have a bonus against cavalry. Oh dear. They've got a... Do they need it? Like yeah, they kind of do. It's their charge bonus. Like 50 charge bonus is insane. I'm just gonna do something really quick. Let's just clear you out. Get you. Let's just get you a Numenor bodyguard and no, let's just do it swordsman. I just kind of want to see these units at play, because you know, if knights are worth it, I'll grab knights, but that's a big investment on one unit if I don't use it properly. So right now, I'm thinking spear cav is where I'm gonna go, just so I can counter enemy cav and also use them for charges and such. They've got a bit of armor as well, because I suspect those colonial cav. Oh, look at that in the corner. That's really cool. So this is the Alfarzon Guard, who look absolutely gorgeous. Alfarzon, of course, big gold dude.
Soldiers at the ready.
Oh yeah, can we see like a
Soldiers
general?
at the ready.
That's awesome. Yeah, general looks great there.
Soldier battalion at the ready.
Colonial Knights. Okay, cool. I was hoping the knights would be like nice and golden, but they look fine. So yeah, we're just gonna charge straight at them really with colonial knights. So you can dismount the knights as well, and they're probably gonna be, yeah, they'll be pretty impressive in melee. But you're of course generally wanting them for the charge. What are we at here? 200 colonials. Coming charging down the hill. I just want it to be one charge. I don't want to corrupt it with a few extra kills there. So that was about as good a charge as you'll ever get, I'd say. And that killed quite a few. Let's try and come back into the same unit. They're a bit spread out now, so it won't be as dramatic, but it will still be quite nice.
Soldier battalion standing by.
Yes, I see. So it's really is important to just give your boys a nice run up, because that just wasn't a nice. That just wasn't a great connection. Their massive armor is going to keep them alive as well a bit, but so far I'm pretty keen for the spear cav, I'd say. What do we have? Inspired? Yeah, same stuff. Nothing. Ooh, yeah, we could do that. Let's do a Yari wall when we get a bit closer. Actually, we'll do a Yari wall right now. I just want to try and like properly connect with them in Yari wall. Just look at those pikes. Oh shoot! Are we in contact? No. Okay. Yeah. No, this is gorgeous. So no, this is I would say this is far, like I knew it'd be good when the first, oh, we're actually shooting at people. Yeah, well, you know, calling to attack. This is far better than I was, believing it would be for the initial release, well, the initial build to come out. I really thought the initial build would just be, it'll be fine, but it wouldn't be incredible.
Our general is in grave danger, my
lord!
lord!
Away. They've not got a flank on us, do they? No, they've not really pushed our flank yet. So we're just jabbing away. Maybe we would be better off just jumping at them. It's just that, It's just that massive melee defense that I think is so cool about these guys. Yeah, so they're winning decisively. It took a minute to sort of work it out, but yeah, they're winning decisively now. The two swordsmen that just don't find a place in the line just come lurching forward, and they're just kicking ass by themselves. Let's do another charge while we're battling away there. See if we can just come right in the back, break them. Oh, unit's bigger than I thought. Of course, the thing with knights as well, they'll have second wind, which the spear cav do not. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of always thought Shogun's AI was a little bit better than this, but they're kind of just, you know, I'd really be hoping that they'd be flanking around me right now. But no, maybe I'm overestimating the AI for Shogun 2. Nice. Yeah, so that was pretty nicely taken out, and we sort of turn around a bit. We'll wipe out the other, and then I'm kind of interested to see just 1v1 up against the Numenorian bodyguard. But we're not really turning to face them. I think we're gonna get connected. Yeah, we're gonna connect. That's all right. So he's of course got the nice golden Numenorian bodyguard as well. Yeah, knights. I think knights are worth it. From what they've done here today, I can definitely see why knights are worth it. For someone that likes cavalry play, it's not that I don't enjoy cavalry play. It's that I just don't. I know that it's not my strength, is the thing. So, will I do it? Most certainly. Will I do it well? Probably not. Let's why are you running off it? Let's just break Yari Wall and just go for it as standard. See how you get on. Let's inspire yourself. War cry, second wind, why not? And rally, just to make sure you stay in. Should probably wait until the rally, but hey. Some of these guys just totally deserted from everybody, and they are still standing really well. So I see. So they take out their swords whenever they get just up close like this. I'm down for that. For sure, I will definitely touch on a campaign. Will I record a campaign? I don't know. We'll see. I'll need to, before I record a campaign, I'll need to do some research, because as I say, I get weird, I get roleplay. You know, like I've got to know what's going on, story-wise. It's because we're battling in the forest as well, so that's going to be hurting my speed for these charges.
My lord, their general has fallen.
So that's a general down. And they're flagging. They're flagging bad. Oh no, they came back. Sorry, they're eager.
A glorious victory will soon
no,
be
cool.
yours.
Yeah, I just wanted to check out those knights, just see if they're worth it, and I think they definitely are. Will I use them? Probably. Accidentally continue. Yeah, I probably won't use them. Let's grab that, because that was a cool little charge downhill, so I might want to use that. I'll probably just have a standard image though for this battle, for this video. I'm just thinking, because I'm kind of just rambling here. This is not really meant to be too organized. This is just sort of first impressions, and well, first impressions are very good. I'm gonna go have a look at the multiplayer screen. I'm not gonna do a battle right now, and I cannot. I've tried it before. I cannot do a running description while I'm doing a battle. I don't. Yeah, like Scout's pretty good. He's become pretty good at sort of talking and playing at the same time. I can't. So multiplayer, no, not multiplayer. Avatar Conquest is what you have to do. Yep. If this crashes, if the video just ends right now, then you know it sort of crashed. There's Wendy Fuchoi, absolute glorious leader of Japan. Then we go to Conquest map, I think. And the battle list. Yes, there we are. Cool. Okay, nothing's on right now. So I'd probably have to jump on the Discord and grab somebody. But I've got lots of friends that I can force into getting this too, so we'll get a few battles of them, and hopefully get some like cool dramatic sieges and stuff as well. Even though it'll be like kind of Japan castles, I know that there are some maps up there that we can download too. I saw it pop up. Apollo and Jackie Fish did a Helm's Deep fight, so that'd be kind of cool if we can jump on Helm's Deep, and, or something else. It's just something even like European, just so I don't break my immersion. No, yeah, but all in all, still never completed the campaign. Not the campaign, the conquest. A shame. Even did some of the naval battles too. Good stuff. I don't know what that is. Clan conquest marker. Yes, my clan. I didn't run it, of course. Hot sex chat. Fantastic. Yes, 8 people in it. So I'm just kind of reminiscing about Shogun now. I'll stop that. I'll end this video before it becomes just stupid. Right. Thanks so much, guys.